I like to say it's a successful year because I don't play for anything besides winning championships at this point in my career. And
I'm a free agent this summer, but I am in no rush to make a decision.
just for me personally, going forward with the game of basketball, got a lot to think about.
You know, these platforms, and I'm talking about the TV personalities. When they speak on my name and they're talking about potential teams that I'm going to, can y'all please, I respectfully, I'm asking you, please stop paying attention to that.
Okay, so before we begin this video, this is Marcus from the Bench Mob. I just want to raise this disclaimer. I have been sick for the past week, so if my voice is unbearable, there's your answer. But without further ado, today I thought it would be an interesting one to just discuss the whole Kyrie Irving trying to recruit LeBron James situation to the Dallas Mavericks. As NBA news sources, including the one and only Shams Charania, suggest that Kyrie Irving has reached out to Lakers star LeBron James in attempts to see if LeBron would like to come to Dallas. Irving is a free agent this offseason. After all the mutters, after all the talk of LeBron James potentially considering retirement after being eliminated and getting swept by the Denver Nuggets, who are now in the NBA Finals, and after all those talks about Kyrie Irving reuniting with LeBron in LA. And then of course the Lakers committing to D'Angelo Russell to potentially extend him long term instead of pursuing Kyrie, which we're yet to kind of see. But I think the Lakers are leaning towards D'Angelo Russell and running it back with this Lakers squad. All of this is really interesting when you consider the words Kyrie recently said on that Instagram Live, where he basically confirmed that in terms of his future, he doesn't want it to be leaked to the mass public, meaning I think personally, LeBron put out an ultimatum, and it's from LeBron's team. To me, it's a power play move, and LeBron's team suggests if the Lakers aren't to pursue Kyrie this offseason and try again to improve a championship roster that LeBron views as a championship team with Kyrie on the squad. I think LeBron's point of view, he's basically thinking me and Kyrie and Luka are in potential talks of teaming up, maybe not this season, but next offseason, when he's going to be available as a free agent. So basically this ultimatum is LeBron saying, you better get something for me or I'm gone and you'll have nothing left, because AD's certainly not going to stay. Or he's saying you can help both parties here, him and Kyrie Irving, and they can try build a championship team at the LA Lakers this season. Because obviously LeBron thinks he has much more to give to the game after his performances this season. I mean, he got that scoring title, he brought them to the conference finals with AD, and you would think that with Kyrie and LeBron's chemistry in the past, that if you are to add Kyrie onto the squad, they can potentially go much further. In terms of how LeBron would actually get to Dallas, he would either just go there in free agency and take a pay gap, and this all kind of depends if Bronny is to get drafted there, because we know LeBron wants to play with his son in the future. So personally to me, I'm going to keep it a buck. I think it's much more realistic for LeBron to be a Dallas Maverick next season. In terms of the unrealistic sighting of LeBron being a Dallas Maverick this season, I've hopped on the trade machine and I've whipped up a couple trades that I personally think might be slightly viable. So, in this trade, the Los Angeles Lakers would be getting Trae Young, John Collins, Davis Bertans, and Josh Green, a young upcoming star for the Mavericks. The Mavericks would get LeBron, and the Atlanta Hawks would get AD, Tim Hardaway Jr., and Reggie Bullock. You could also slip in that number 10 pick from the Dallas Mavericks to the Los Angeles Lakers. Now the next trade, I think this one is probably the most realistic trade of them all, considering where the players are from and going back to their hometown. So the Los Angeles Lakers would get a star back here in Zach LaVine. They would get Davis Bertans, Patrick Williams, Dalen Terry, and pick number 10 from the Dallas Mavericks. The Mavericks would of course get LeBron James, and the Chicago Bulls would get hometown hero Anthony Davis, and they would get Tim Hardaway Jr. And the Los Angeles Lakers getting Zach LaVine would mean Zach LaVine is back playing in his hometown as well. Therefore, I think all three parties could be somewhat happy if the Lakers are trying to rebuild again, as they get a star to build around, and they get multiple young assets including Dalen Terry, Patty Williams, and the 10th overall pick. The Dallas Mavericks would be in win now mode, and they would get LeBron to pair with Kyrie and Luka, and you know Mark Cuban's always try to win, and the Chicago Bulls would finally get their superstar player they've been waiting for since the likes of Jordan, Pippen, Rose, Jimmy Butler even. Anthony Davis probably tops all those guys and would be the franchise best player in my eyes since Michael Jordan, discounting Derrick Rose's MVP year, because obviously injuries got in the way of that. So I definitely think AD would have a lot more in the tank for Chicago. But yeah, I just wanted to put my 2 cents in this situation. I don't think it's too realistic LeBron would become a Dallas Maverick this offseason, but who knows? The NBA is a very unpredictable league, and we know Mark Cuban's always try to win now. Luke is tired of losing. Kyrie and LeBron want to team up. So I'll put the question to the table. Could LeBron James potentially be a Dallas Maverick next season?